Welcome back to Business Basics, a home bookkeeper mini-series. I'm Emily, the home bookkeeper and director of my business financial services and development firm, EDJ Consulting Group. On this channel, I try to make finance fun and give you tangible insights on all things entrepreneurship, profit growth, and business financials. In this series, I will be covering the basics when it comes to starting your own business. Here, in episode 2, we are diving into websites and logos, the soul of your soon-to-be empire. You might be asking why you would want to design a website and a logo before your business has even started. Well, there are a number of reasons. First, some states require your online presence information when registering for your business license. They want to see that you are a legitimate company selling products and services that are legal in that state. They also want a way to contact you for any questions they may have during the registration process. Having a proper website and logo makes your brand recognizable and builds excitement for the future launch day. A website also gives your potential customers or clients a way to find you. It's always better to have a line out the door than to open with no customers. Having an established and polished online presence also gives your customer base something to look forward to. In a way, they can stay up to date with what's happening with your business. Also, gives you a chance to work out any kinks before the official grand opening, whether that be online or in person. These days, an online presence is vital for any business, even for brick and mortar stores that don't conduct any e-commerce sales. Creating a website isn't especially difficult with the many website creation aids available today. Personally, I prefer to use Wix. I have a designer account with them, and they make it easy for me to build the optimized websites for my clients and offer easy mobile design tools for a fully integrated website host experience. Whatever platform you choose, keep these design principles in mind. Number 1, make your site mobile responsive. Mobile responsiveness is critical for a website to be effective. American adults spend more than 5 hours a day on their mobile phones, while more than 1/3 do all of their online shopping via mobile devices. Needless to say, your business's mobile website must offer a positive user experience. If potential customers land on your website but find it difficult to read or navigate on a mobile device, they may simply abandon you in favor of a competitor. Furthermore, a negative mobile user experience affects your website in search engine rankings, making it harder for users to find you through Google search, which brings us to our next point. Number 2, make it easy to find. You need a domain name that either matches your company name or describes your business in some way. You could even have multiple domains that point to one website. This means incorporating technical SEO best practices, keyword research, content marketing, and paid advertisement campaigns to drive traffic to your website. Number 3, place your contact information above the fold. If your business depends on people being able to contact you or call your sales team, put that information where they can find it easily. Your contact information should be visible, preferably at the top of the homepage or at the footer of your website, so that visitors don't have to search for a phone number or address if they want to contact the business, says David Brown, CEO of Web.com. If you use social media to connect with customers, put your social links in the website header or footer, where they are easily found. Number 4, make it easy to navigate. Dan Veltri, co-founder and chief product officer of Weebly, advises limiting your top-level navigation menu to 5 clearly labeled tabs, with related pages organized under them. You should also offer a clear way to get back to the homepage no matter where your readers land. Very often, a Google search may take your reader to a page of your website other than your homepage. Number 5, keep your pages uncluttered. Paul Bowles, Associate Professor of Strategic Communication at the Missouri School of Journalism, said that readers need to be able to put information in context. If a site has too much information, it overloads the mind, making it unable to retain the new information. Be sure to use a good balance of text and graphics that present a clean page. One way to keep it simple is to cut out the social widgets, such as a Twitter feed on your site. Ask yourself if you are adding information your reader cares about. If your widget content does not support the purpose of the page, then just remove it. Number 6, make sure it's accurate. It should go without saying that inaccurate information will turn off consumers. Whether it's a wrong number, outdated product information, or simple grammatical errors. You should not only proofread each page before it goes live, but also periodically check each page of your website, especially after making updates anywhere else. Number 7, respect the need for speed. A recent study by a digital marketing company found that 88.5% of web users will leave a website if it loads too slowly. Furthermore, the time it takes to load a web page affects the purchase decisions of nearly 70% of all online shoppers. Make sure your website runs smoothly by keeping the software up to date, optimizing videos and images for quicker downloads, and using a website host that can handle your bandwidth demands. Number 8, have a call to action. Each page on your website should entice the reader to do something. In other words, you need to give them a call to action. These landing pages should encourage users to take certain actions, such as to call your company, sign up for a service, or to buy a product, download a white paper, or do something else that benefits your business goals. Give them a noticeable invitation to take the action. A button, a link, a clear verbiage. Keep it above the fold if possible, so that readers do not have to scroll before finding the call to action. Number 9, keep your designs simple. Limit the use of fonts, colors, and GIFs, which can distract and pull eyes away from the focus of the web page. Short paragraphs and bullet points also make the information more scannable and likely to be read. This is especially important when it comes to mobile responsiveness, which is a major factor in how Google ranks websites in its algorithm. The better a website ranking, the higher it appears in the search engine results page, SERP. If a competitor is mobile friendly and your website isn't, you could get pushed down in the customer's search results. Number 10, get personal. Just as a brick and mortar business invests heavily in their storefronts to represent their brand images, e-commerce retailers need to create high quality online experiences in keeping with the brand's perception. To that end, your About Us page should not be a dry block of text about your company. Emily Brackett, president of design and branding firm Visible Logic, recommends including a good photo of yourself or your team to personalize the experience for your customers. Number 11, make sure your website copy is customer-oriented. Potential customers come to your website to get information that is useful to them. Sometimes they come for educational content on your blog, and other times they are focused on researching the products and services that you sell. Either way, you should present relevant information that will encourage your prospects, give them something of value, and build their trust in your expertise. When you are planning the content on your website, try to think about it from a customer's point of view. If you were a prospective customer, what information would be helpful to you? What level of knowledge or expertise would you already have? And what would you need explained in more detail? By focusing on your content from a customer's perspective, you can keep them on your website longer and are more likely to create a long-term relationship with them that results in a sale. Not a writer? No problem. Just outsource it to a professional copywriter. I'll be covering copywriting on my channel soon, so make sure you are subscribed. Number 12, incorporate SEO best practices. You may have the best website in your industry, but it won't do you a bit of good if people can't find it. While you can spend money on ads to drive prospects to your website, it is more cost efficient and effective in the long run to bring free organic search traffic to your site. When people are looking for information online, they go to search engines, especially Google, usually to find what they are looking for on the very first page of the search results. So that is where you want your company to appear. Google and other search engines have their own algorithms that they use to rank sites for search terms, also called keywords. Search engines use 3 ways to determine where your listing appears: crawling, indexing, and ranking. Crawling means that they find your site through links from other sites. So make sure that links to your site appear on as many outside websites as possible. After your site is discovered by crawling bots, it is indexed, which means that it is analyzed for content, including keywords, freshness, relevance, and multimedia. Make sure that your site has plenty of new, relevant content relating to keywords that you rank for. Finally, ranking is how the search engines determine the best results for a given search. Ranking is based on relevance and authority. Include plenty of relevant content such as individual articles on different aspects of a specific topic. Authority is established by the size of your site, its traffic, and how many well-respected sites link to yours. Small business SEO tools make it easier to optimize your website. Logo time. Logos are really important. They can be daunting to design, but are a must for any business and are the cornerstone of any good business brand, or even a personal brand. You want your logo to explain who you are and what you do, why you do it, and how you do it. You'll include it on social posts, presentation decks, marketing materials, business cards, and so much more. That's a lot of heavy lifting for one little graphic to do, right? A good logo should be eye-catching, be timeless, be memorable, work well large or small, and encompass your brand vibe. What on earth is a brand vibe, and how do I find mine? A brand vibe is how you want your brand to make people feel. Sometimes you might hear it called a brand personality. It should be consistent across your logo and content, and clearly set out in your brand guidelines. Just like we want our law firms to feel trustworthy and respectable, we want our yoga teachers to feel calm and gentle, and our party planners to feel organized and fun. Are you with me so far? Once you discover your brand vibe, the logo making process gets 100 times easier. Spend 5 minutes right now writing down 3 or 4 words that encompass how you want your brand to make people feel. You got them? If not, feel free to pause this video and press play when you're ready. A logo is a visual representation of your brand. So why tell people what you do if you could just show them? Use simple icons to communicate who you are, like this logo from Southwest Airlines. Simple imagery with blatant words explains exactly what the brand is without any other communication. Visual puns are a designer's best friend. Here, Crumble Cookies have created a quirky bite out of the baker's hat to show that they are a yummy cookie company. Use empty space to keep your logo design clean. Coco Chanel once said, "Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. The same thing applies to design. You want to make sure people can read your logo from a distance, or when it's really small. Keeping it clean, designers speak for lots of blank space, will achieve this. Here, we can see how this yoga brand has utilized blank space to invoke a feeling of calmness. Use shapes to think inside the box. Shapes are a really great way to make your logo stand out. For this logo for a law firm, we put the firm's name inside boxes to achieve a professional look. This also helps with cross-platform branding, as a boxed-in logo works well digitally, as well as on a letterhead, presentations, and merchandise, like pens and lanyards. Boy, wouldn't this logo look great on a coffee cup? When designing your logo, try to make sure you think about its intended uses. Are you looking to use it on a uniform, or will it be just for your website design? You can use a mock-up generator to see how your logo will look in situations. It's also good to think about how you're going to promote yourself when creating a logo. If you're going to be doing a lot of networking, create a logo that looks good on business cards. Color is key for good logo design. Monochromatic doesn't always mean black and white. Sometimes black and white can seem harsh on our eyes, especially if we're trying to create a feeling of zen. You can use various shades of the same color to create subtle contrasts within your logo. By using various shades of pink, Serenity has created a logo that is very calming, much like their spa must be. Say your name is Electric Box Productions. Have you considered putting electricity inside of a box? Sometimes it is really that simple. If your name is a thing, make that thing your logo. Don't be afraid to lean into the obvious. There's a reason that Apple's logo is, well, an apple. Be literal, but make sure it fits your organization. Some companies, such as nonprofits, demand a level of seriousness that a production company or an ice cream shop can get away without. Ask yourself, if I saw this logo for the first time, would I trust this company? Here, Helping Hands have managed to create a logo that is both respectable but uses hands. Muted colors and serif fonts are key here, and stop the logo from feeling too cartoonish. A font can go a long way to helping you create the right logo. Whatever you decide for your brand, make sure that you're madly in love with it. You don't have to settle. You should look at the logo every single day and be proud and inspired. So dive deep inside yourself to find the true vision and mission of your business. Find what will make you want to get out of bed every single day and skip into work with a smile spread so big across your face. Becoming a business owner is a bigger commitment than any romantic relationship, in my opinion. I have a passion for businesses unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. Seeing a business owner thrive and grow and push themselves outside of their comfort zones again and again, tackling goals, milestones, and successes they never thought were possible, is so invigorating. For more business resources, supplies, gadgets, must-haves, and more, make sure to check out edjconsultinggroup.com/resources, linked in the description box below. And of course, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on those bell notifications so you'll never miss an upload. For even more content, feel free to follow me on Instagram @EmmaDawn and connect with me on LinkedIn. If you need more assistance, personalized one-on-one entrepreneurship support, or business development consulting services, feel free to email or visit edjconsultinggroup.com for a full list of services. My firm is fully inclusive and ready to help you along wherever you may be in your entrepreneurship journey.